How's everybody doing today? This is LA Kendrick with the fitness tip. It's cold outside. It's like 30 something degrees. But what I'm going to do, make it difficult for myself and train hard, okay? The equipment that you see in here, some of it that you see here, the bands, things like that, the medicine ball, the dip bar, dip station. These are the things that your fitness trainer will be able to tell you and explain to you and help you get through. Sometimes you're going to be uncomfortable. Sometimes you're not going to have the avenues or the arenas to train in that you normally would train in, right? So what you do is you rise above and you deal with it and you accept it until things get better. But as you progress, right, in those times, guess what happens? You get stronger and you get better. But then you know how to overcome adverse situations. These guys don't get to the best of what they are because they take shortcuts, right? These guys get there because they actually train hard and they fight hard. Floyd Mayweather, got a lot of questionable things about him. Sometimes you cannot deny that he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. But his fitness, guess what? He trains and he lives by it. He eats well, he does whatever. And I don't want to hear he got the money. Just because you got a lot of money does not mean you can't be physically fit and take care of yourself. That's a myth. If I'm breathing hard, it's because this bad boy can be adjusted to make it easier or harder to breathe in, right? Helps your lungs, keep them strong, right? So that's what I'm doing here. And it slides once you start sweating. And yes, I sound like Darth Vader, and I've been at this for about an hour and a half trying to train to make sure that I'm okay? But again, get your trainer because they're going to push you when you don't necessarily want to be pushed. They're going to help you understand why these things work. And on top of that, you get an opportunity to see what works and what doesn't work. You have to be willing to come out of your comfort zone. You're not supposed to be comfortable. Sometimes things take turns for other things, and you have to be able to work through adversity. That's just the way life is, as you can see. You can't be in fear. You can't be always looking for an escape route or an easy route. Sometimes you got to go through it. Because I'm telling you, what happens if you have those issues with heart attacks? You have to go through the whole rehab process. If you think this is hard right now, doing this the way that it's supposed to be done, to make sure that you don't have those issues, imagine trying to rehab from a heart attack or a stroke. Just imagine that. And like I said, I'm cooling down right now, and I'm going to start stretching to make sure that I do everything right. But again, the breathing, this challenges you. I'm trying to make myself as uncomfortable as possible. That's why you hear me going, sucking it all in and letting it out. Okay, I'm putting my lungs through that work. But I'm not going to make any excuses about my fitness, about pains, because we all go through it. Everybody that ever trains goes through pain. But again, what's the alternative? I mean, I can't stress this enough. Your fitness trainer helps you get through those things. And you take those things for granted sometimes. Don't be that person. I mean, fight. Fight for your fitness, fight for your health. Do everything you can to make sure that you're uncomfortable. So when an uncomfortable condition or situation comes up, guess what? You mentally train for a lot of it. You spiritually train for a lot of it. And you emotionally train for a lot of it. So you know what you're capable of doing. Know your limitations. Everybody should. I'm on a mission this year to stop heart attacks, stop strokes, prevent diabetes, things of that nature. So hashtag stop heart attacks, stop strokes, and I'm going to end it on hashtag never let your ex catch you looking a mess. Again, it's cold outside, but you got to get it in. Let me go ahead and cool down with my stretch. And until next time, you guys be safe, stop making excuses, and take charge and control of your situation. Your fitness situation is paramount. That's your job.